everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. It's kind of a cloudy, sort of rainy, whatever day here in Albuquerque. But I wanted to sit down and react to Chantal's newest live stream. I just got through reacting to her other live stream, and she was on this live stream while I was doing it. So I peeked in. There were some things of interest, some good news, YouTube. This live stream wasn't that long. It was like maybe an hour and 10 minutes. Uh, Apologies. No Twitter peeps with this one. That's because I just did all the Twitter peeps that I could gather up for the last one. So this react might be a bit shorter than the others because of that. But what happened in the live stream? Well, she got on live stream and she was essentially telling people, like, she just comes online and she doesn't have a plan about what to talk about and what to do. I think Chantal has realized she kind of backed herself into a corner with promising people a 12-hour stream. Also, there were some weird moments in it. She was arguing with her Beezers, and she was also talking about he who shall not be named, that he would never sue her. Of course he won't, Chantal. Why would he sue you? The two of you idiots have threatened to sue each other multiple times. Has it happened yet? No. Is it going to happen? No. Why is that? Because you both are in cahoots. And on his side of the fence, he can't make up his mind which side of the fence that he wants to be on or how he wants to portray himself. On one side, he wants to act like he hates you and he's coming after you by doing videos of you and exposing little tidbits of you, although he's not going the full Monty like he could. I'm sure he's got lots of dirt on you that he's not letting out. Maybe that's the reason why you're giving him money, because he does have more current dirt that he could release. And to keep him from releasing it, you keep giving him money and paying for his groceries. So he's kind of hanging that over your head. On the other side of the fence, he keeps going after reactors and sending the stupid cease and desist letters. So which is it, Nads? Do you hate her or do you not hate her? I mean, if you hate the woman, you hate her. But why go after reactors that are talking about her if that's how you feel? You got to make up your mind, sir. Do you not like the woman? Do you like her? Which is it going to be? It doesn't make sense for someone that allegedly hates someone to go after people that are reacting to her and calling her out on her nonsense. You pick a side of the fence you want to be on and stay there. So she was saying he's not going to sue me. Of course not. You don't have any money anymore, Chantal, and neither does he. So it doesn't make sense for either one of you to go after each other. So that happened. She was arguing with people in her chat. They were straight up telling her, look, if all you're going to do for 12 hours is nothing, we're not going to watch. And from what I understand, she was blocking people in the chat all over the place. So it sounds like there's some things of interest. So how about we just get into it? And yes, Booger Queen is sleeping back there. Booger. Booger. Hi, baby. Hi. Hey, dude, give me the yawn. So she's taking her afternoon nap, and I'm sure she wishes mom were in bed with her. It's the perfect day for napping. It's overcast. It's a bit rainy. This is the kind of day that'll make you sleepy. But I ain't sleepy because I got my cold brew right here. Mama ain't sleeping for a while. Too much caffeine. Anyway, how about we just get into the live stream itself and see what's going on? How about that? I think we can do that. So again, sorry for no Twitter peeps, y'all, but I just got through doing the react, so there's none to report. You guys know that if there's something to report, I will report. So we're going to blaze through this thing. It's going to be a shorter react. I hope that's all right. Let's see what's going on with Chantal today. Take it away, Chantal.
You're full of crap, strawberries. Hey, J-Dot, elegant mind. Why not on weekend? The 12 hours has to be at the end of the month.
And that's the dumbest thing. That's the dumbest thing in the world, Chantal. If you want to make the most money on a really long stream, why do it at the end of the month, the very last day of the month? You big, stupid idiot. Do you not realize that the last day of the month, that's when everybody is usually the most broke? Because rent is the very next day? That's when people have the least amount of money. It would make more sense to do it in the middle part of the month when people might have more money to play with, or they can give you a little bit of money knowing they got 2 extra weeks to make back that money. But no, she doesn't think about things like that. Smart businesswoman over here.
And I don't go out on the weekends.
You don't go out anyway.
I might do one at the last day of every month, maybe. Hey, mind of mine. Oh, thank you for the cute little fox. I appreciate it. Yes, I see you, Dan. You have an old calendar. Get with the program.
You know what? I want her to do a 12-hour stream. I do. Not that I would react to all 12 hours. Heck no. No. If I reacted to a 12-hour stream, I'm breaking it up into parts. There's no freaking way that I'm going to do an 8-hour react. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, thank you. But I want her to do a 12-hour stream. Y'all want to know why? Because I know Chantal. I know how boring she is. I know how lazy she is. If she does a 12-hour stream, it might open the eyes of some of her beezers of just how boring and lazy and unmotivated she really is. Like if they watch her for too long, they may come away from the experience thinking, man, 12 hours of nothing. Why am I even here? She's not giving us anything. She's not going anywhere. She's not trying to make it fun. Like, this is what this content is. I see it now. It's abundantly clear to me that it's 12 hours of nothing. Like the hours of nothing the day before, and the day before that, and the day before that. So go ahead and do that 12-hour stream, Chantal. Make it as boring as you want it to be. You might lose some beezers in the process.
Clear Focus Studios. So I'm just here to hang out. I realize, I don't have a program like most live streamers.
I don't have a program. I don't. I know what I'm going to do when I sit down to do a react or I go live. Like when I do my tarot lives on average go for about, say, 3 hours. But I'm busy for that 3 hours. I'm busy doing my tarot card readings. I'm busy interacting with people, making sure everybody feels at home, having a good time. If there's any riffraff going on in the chat, I shut it down. I interact with people, Chantal. When I come on camera, I'm not high out of my mind. I'm not under the influence of drugs or alcohol. I'm here to entertain people, and I want to give my best because I believe my viewers deserve the best. They deserve a degree of professionalism. They deserve it. And I'm here to bring it. I'm here to bring who I am and what I do. Unfortunately, you don't have that sense of personal pride about yourself or your channel. You're just coasting on the name Foodie Beauty and whatever glory you think it has. It doesn't have glory anymore. It hasn't had it for a while, and it's losing more by the day. So you should know better. To come on camera and you have nothing to talk about. How hard is it to find things to talk about?
Most live streamers talk about other people in this community, and I don't really do that.
Liar. You do nothing but talk about people in the community. That's half your content.
So I don't know, man. What's it like over there? Hot, but cool. It's really nice here, Shannon.
You know, Chantal, you would have more to talk about if you did more. Even if you did it off camera. If you went somewhere and you did something, that might give you an interesting news story to talk about. Something that people have never heard before. You don't have to turn on your camera if you don't want to. I mean, you are a content creator, and it would be healthy for you to not give all of your time and your energy and focus into your online YouTube persona, Foodie Beauty. You can shut off the camera and just be Chantal. Do things for Chantal's benefit. Go somewhere for Chantal without the pressure of performing in front of people or having the camera in your face. And then after you're done doing whatever it is you got to do, you can come back and talk about it. You could do things for you and also for your channel. But the reason you have nothing to talk about is you don't do anything. You don't go anywhere. You don't talk to anybody. So you've got a limited box of topics to reach into.
Very peaceful. Adorable fox. Yes, Margaret. Thank you, Margie. What did you have for dinner today, Scrape? Eating Mexican food with my friend. Tracy, yummy. What are you having? Chilaquiles? Did I say that right? A heat challenge. Oh, you want me to pass away. Hey, little nitty. Hey, Scrape Goat. Hey, Beauty Warrior. Thank you. You too. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Honestly, I had pizza, but it wasn't really good. Like just thinking about the stuffed crust. I don't know what it is. It's like the dough taste with the cheese. It tastes weird. I don't know. I'm all mad because it's gross. Anyways, I'm back to
Chantal, you did that pizza mukbang and you weren't eating it like it was gross. You were just eating the crap out of it.
cooking because I miss my food, honestly.
No, you don't.
So I have some chicken drumsticks defrosting. Oh no. Yeah, I'll probably cook that tomorrow then. Maybe for lunch. I don't know. I'm all messed up. Uh-oh, strawberries. Hey, what has a
There she goes. We're not even 6 minutes into the live stream. She's already yawning.
178 teeth and holds back a monster? Oh gosh, fun train. Bazinga. What, you totally talk about people in this community on the daily? Not really fish sticks. I mean, I don't have it as part of I might make a couple comments here and there if people bring it up, but that's about it. I ate a bunch of crap I mixed and heated on stove and scooped it up with tortilla chips. I mean, like, I don't have like a program. Like it's random if I do talk about people.
Chantal, you are so lazy. You don't write stuff down about things you want to talk about. You rely too much on your beezers to start the conversation, to keep it going. You're just running up the meter. You want to do lives and stuff the lives full of ads, which annoys your beezers, and they've complained about it before. But you're not here to make interesting conversation. How hard is it to make interesting conversation? How hard is it to sit down and write on a piece of paper, okay, like I've got 10 topics that I can discuss with people, and this might fill up, say, an hour's worth of time or 2 hours. That way the conversation isn't boring and it doesn't drift too much. How hard is it? How hard? You rely on your beezers to do all the work for you to keep things interesting.
So I don't like set up a stream I don't have a plan like, okay, I'm going to review this person's whatever, I don't have it. I don't have that. I don't do.
And whether you're lazy, when I do a live, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Exactly. And for the record, even though nobody asked me, I know, For those of you that on my channel, you might be wondering why I don't go live and react to her lives. A lot of people do. God bless those people who do it. Big applause and big ups to them. I don't know how they do it anymore, but I can't do it. And it's not because I don't want to do it. It's not because I can't do it. It's because she's so boring. What is there to talk about? I don't want you guys to get bored. I don't. If she was more interesting, maybe I might go live because there are talking points. I look for the talking points. But anymore, it's just, it's got to be more than for me to do a live react. Like, I think I've only went live once and reacted to her. But I want something good for y'all. It's about quality over quantity. God bless those reactors that can make their magic and turn a pile of poo into a pile of gold. I'm not that talented.
Do that. What?
Yeah, what happened to that? Awe says Foodie claps back. Speaking of that, Foodie, what happened to that channel? Foodie reacts back. Didn't you say you were going to react to the reactors? Why didn't you? That would have been a great idea for you and for us. What happened? Why did you not do it? Were you afraid? Were you scared that we would drag you to filth?
It looks like clogged arteries. Yeah, it was gross. Hey, Nicole. SpaghettiOs.
And can I just say something? Chantal, I am so tired of seeing that olive sweater, dress, blouse, whatever it is. We've seen way too much of it. I'm sick of that thing. Can you throw it away? Can you? I don't care what you put on your back. Give me something of a different color, a print, floral design, something. I'm sick of that thing. You wear it all the time, girl. You're wearing it out. Change your clothes.
Hey, Lurkin here. Thank you. She is cute, huh? I didn't know what color to make the blanket, so I just made a pink one. Yeah, so Foodie claps back, exactly. Hey, Hidden Sapphire.
I wish she would clap back. Come on, Foodie, get spicy for us.
She doesn't unless they bring it up first, and she has the right to have. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, it's not like my content. I guess I just kind of just hang out. Hey, Christina.
You know what, Chantal? I just realized something. I did. It has occurred to me that you got two speeds. That if you're not being a train wreck, wherever it is you are, a train wreck, if you're not raging, you're not interesting. Like if you take the raging and crazy behavior away, you got nothing else. You could have something else. You could show us something else. I would certainly welcome something else. I want new topics to talk about with you, but you're unwilling to find those things. The selection is small. You say, reactors look for me to rage. That's when you're interesting, girl. That's the only time you are. That's the only time you're not stuffing your face full of food. When you're all fired up and kicked up, that's when you're the most interesting. How sad is that? You're interesting when you're mad. You're boring when you're not mad. You just want to hang out. You can hang out off camera and do nothing, but it doesn't translate to good content when you turn the camera on.
Yeah, with a hut video. No. From who, Sarah? The blanket is so cool. Finally, something my size. Shut up. Silver Moon. Homemade chicken broth. You're getting bariatric surgery soon. You're going to be in. Oh, yeah. Well, good luck with that. I like your new profile picture, Jada. We have a heat wave here in England. Really? This early? Wow. Katie Kate, hello.
So, yeah, people in the chat are talking about Nads sending out cease and desist letters to different reactors for no random reason, even though people barely mention him. So, again, Nads, what side of the fence are you on? Do you hate Chantal or don't you? And if you do, why are you going after reactors that talk about her, bro? Does that even make sense?
Cease and desist. Is she even talking about them? I don't
No.
know. Like, what? I have no idea what's going on anywhere in the world, especially Gore World.
Lies. Lies, Sarah Lee. Lies. I don't know what's going on in girl world, liar. Lies, Sarah Lee.
Hey, Orange Pulp. Don't forget to like the stream. Thank you, Justine. Hey, Mish.
I'm going to tell you guys about something I just saw. Then I'm like, the world must be upside down today. So apparently, Shani for Christ was reacting to Chantal. Oh my God. A cow reacting to another cow. They're both horrible. They're both trash. But imagine Shani reacting to Foodie. Shani, you can't sit with us. You hear me? You can't sit with us. You're not a Foodie beauty reactor. Go away. But the world must be upside down and inside out if Shani for Christ decided she wanted to react to Chantal.
Oh, she's live? That's all right. She'll be live for like 48 hours. So, what do you think of election results? I don't even know what they are. I've been like just watching. We've just been watching movies pretty much. Dude, watch it. It's too much, and I choose to not watch the news. It's all lies.
Chantal, let me ask you something. What happened to season 3 is going to be lit? Didn't you make that promise to your viewers that season 3 is going to be lit? We're waiting. We're waiting for something to light up. We're waiting for the flame. Wait, did you mean like this? Is that what you mean? You're gonna do this? Okay. You're just gonna fire up the lighter to fire up the shisha. Is that what you meant?
Yeah. All the slandering. To be fair, it's probably not slander when it comes to them. Because most of what they probably talk about, Sarah, is stuff that I've told the internet about him, so which has all been true.
No, it hasn't. No. And I'm not taking up for Natter, y'all. I don't like him. He's a scumbag too. Him and Chantal, both pieces of trash. They're both trashy. But right is right and wrong is wrong. There's a lot of things she said about Nads that's wrong. The fact that she claimed all kinds of abuse, wrong. Because then she later recanted her words and her statements saying, he never laid a hand on me. He never beat me. I exaggerated the claims. I didn't lie on him for revenge, but you lied. And now that you backed yourself into a corner with Nads, now that you painted that picture, you can't unpaint it. You can't unpaint the picture. You can't erase it away. And you're still talking to him and you're still sending him money. Don't tell me otherwise. I know better. I can tell by the way you're behaving and the way he's behaving. You talk about him, he talks about you. He pops up with great big old grocery hauls, and there ain't no way in hell that he can afford the amount of groceries that he's been popping up with because his channel ain't doing so well these days. It ain't. So where's that money coming from, I wonder? It's not because Dee Dee's out there working 2 or 3 jobs. No, they're getting the money from you. For someone that was so abusive to you, you sure do talk a lot about him and mention him every chance you get. And he talks about you every chance he gets. So what's up? What's up with you two fools that on YouTube, you paint this storyline of we hate each other, but then you go against the storylines by proving there's something funky going on beneath the sheets, behind the scenes. Could it be the reason, Chantal, you're having money problems? Because you're supporting Salah, yourself, and him? He might be asking for a lot of money. Well, that's your fault. That is your fault for having him do all the privacy complaints to people. You told him to do that because you didn't want your channel to get in trouble. You were protecting your viewers and your money because you've already gotten in trouble with YouTube. So you used him as, your cat's paw to do the dirty work. And you knew what you were doing. You knew the moment that all of those privacy complaints went out there that nobody would cover him and nobody would react to him. And that's exactly what you wanted. You wanted him completely codependent on you, where he would not be independent of himself. He couldn't make his own money, but you also obligated yourself to make money to support him forever. And so now you're stuck in this deal with him. This person that you claimed is such an abuser. And even though it's been 3 freaking years, you refuse to shut up about Natter. And that is just weird behavior for someone who claims to be a victim of DV, because everybody that I've ever talked to and I've ever met that's gone through DV, you don't want to talk about the person who hurt you. You don't want to think about them. There are people that have moved far away from the person that hurt them. They've changed addresses. They might have changed their name. They might have changed their appearance just to get away. But you keep bringing him up a lot. That points in the direction that you're still thinking about him and he's still thinking about you.
Mark Carney, which is he liberal? I'm here. Hey, Jessica. Oh, I don't love Domino's, Jessica, but I hope you feel better. I left a lot of Grow World communities because they're just so damn toxic. I shouldn't waste my time on it. Yeah, exactly, Ida. Nice, J-Dot.
It's funny that Nats is over there sending cease and desist letters to Girl World creators. Why isn't he sending her one? She talks about him. She says derogatory things to him. Why isn't she getting a cease and desist letter? Makes you wonder. Why is she being left off the list?
So the letter states that was sent to you by the...
See, they're not even playing the undercover game right. Of like, if I send a cease and desist letter to all these people, I got to send one to her too. And she's got to talk about it on her stream so that things look normal. No, they're not doing that.
She called him a crackhead, a dishwasher, a druggie, an abuser. So he is a druggie and he is an abuser, yes.
And you know what, Chantal? So are you. I mean, let's call things by their right names. Ma'am. You're an addict. Are you not? You're addicted to food. Food is your rug. Facts. A rug could take many forms. It doesn't have to be pills or a syringe or a liquid. Food is your rug. And on top of that, in my opinion, you are abusing over-the-counter or maybe something not over-the-counter medications. So who are you to talk about somebody being an addict? And you're abusive too. You even confessed yourself. You are emotionally abusive, verbally abusive. You said that many times. You're also a predator. You prey on people. You walk up to somebody, you figure them out, you see what resources they have, what they can offer you, and you attach yourself to them and you drain them dry until there's nothing left. And then you let them go. When they're drained down to a dry husk, you let them go. So if he is an addict and an abuser, so are you. So are you.
And all she has to do is show the Sam's Bar Lounge video if he ever takes her to court. So, hey, Green Grapes.
You know, there was rumor a while back, Chantal, that you were behind the Sam's Bar Lounge channel. And I remember all the way back, there was supposed to be a series on you, and that never happened, which looks kind of funny. That never came out. So were you behind it?
But that's all I'm going to say about that. And you know, I don't like Yabba, but I mean, I'm not the type of person to just like agree with someone. Like I'm, you know, her response is actually not that great. No doubt, because Lisa Manning is a joke of a fucking lawyer. That's why. She's a Lionel Hutz in Gore World. Lionel Hutz. He's liberal. Oh, cool. Yeah. I'm glad Polyev didn't get in. That's all. Hey, Kim. Christina. She's a fool. Big time. Big time. And I know she hates me and she wants me to be beat up. What are you going to do? Are you going to come beat me up yourself?
Who's saying Chantal needs to get beat up? Stop it.
Bring it on, bitch. I've been watching lots of Kung Fu movies.
Oh my God. Oh no. Not Foodie trying to act like she knows martial arts. Like she can fight. Foodie, come on. Come on. Ma'am. You get winded taking 2 steps. You got to roll yourself off the couch. And I'm not making threats here. I'm definitely not threatening you here. I'm just going to point something out to you. Even someone my size could take you down. You want to know why? It's not because someone my size would be physically stronger. You've got the size advantage, no doubt. But what you have working against you is your lack of stamina, your lack of strength. You've got a bad center of gravity. Like you get winded really quick. Somebody even as tiny as me, my size, could put you on the floor. How is that possible? All they got to do is get you off your feet. Because once you're off your feet, you wouldn't be able to get back up. And then once you're off your feet, if they move fast enough, they could just wrap an arm around your neck and cut off your air. Like I'm not a black belt or nothing, y'all, but I have taken Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And one of the things I learned taking Brazilian jiu-jitsu, which is floor work, you cut off somebody's air, they can't breathe or hardly breathe. They can't move, right? So, you put somebody like in not like a complete chokehold, but you cut off their air enough, like they can't move. So if somebody wrapped an arm around your neck and then poked out your eyes, you can't see, you can't fight. I mean, if you're somebody little like me, you can't rely on strength to win the fight, right? You've got to be more agile. You got to go for the weak pressure spots. Hers would be her feet. Go for her feet, get her off her feet, cut off her air, poke out her eyes. And if you can't see, you can't fight. Fight over. Never boast, Chantal, about being a badass. Never do that, because I guarantee you there's always somebody in the world that's bigger and badder and tougher and more fight savvy than you. Nobody's a complete badass. No one is impenetrable. No one is invincible. There's always somebody out there that'll take you down. So you would lose a fight. You would. Even somebody to my size could do it. Just get you off your feet. You're done. Now, I'm not saying I want to fight you. I'm not threatening you. I'm just letting you know, like, where your weak points are. If you got into a fight, you get easily winded. Like you don't have the stamina. You got a bad center of gravity. One of your legs has nerve damage, so you can't move very fast. You see what I'm saying? You'd have many disadvantages in a fight that could be easily taken care of.
Racist to Canadians. Yeah, it's like because she's like beefing with like she doesn't like me and she doesn't like FFG, so now she's like against all Canadians. No offense, but you kind of make Indiana look really dumb, so I wouldn't talk. Like, hey Kate.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me at all if NADS and companies sending the cease and desist letters to the creators, that really wasn't NADS or Didi. That was Chantal doing it through NADS and Didi. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
A cease and desist? No. I would wipe my butt with it. That's the only time I would actually not use a bidet if I did get a cease and desist. So, go ahead, make my millennium. A cease and desist. Cease and assist. Lisa's asking for his income taxes and monthly revenue. Yeah, she has no right to. Like, did she just pick up a book? I swear she probably went to Chapters or Barnes and Noble, whatever bookstore that's around her, probably not too many, and probably looked up Law for Dummies and is trying to make.
Chantal, didn't you claim to be an English major when you went to college and you quit? You're going after somebody else's education when I'm an English major. But you quit college.
Make a case for these two idiots. You don't even have to be a lawyer to know that you cannot request his legal income taxes. Right? He is just trying to get people to watch him. Yeah, it's probably not working.
Yeah, it's not working. He screwed himself so hard. So hard. 140 plus privacy complaints. Not based on the content that people were doing of him. He didn't even watch those videos to see what people were saying. He was just basing on, say, thumbnails. He screwed himself so hard that even if he came out with a tell-all video of Chantal showing recent receipts and photos and video clips, nobody would react to it. His channel would not benefit. We might cover it, but we do it in a different way. We would do like verbal recaps. We wouldn't show his face. We might not even say his name. We would report back what we heard, but we couldn't show anything just because of what he's done. And what were the ramifications of all those privacy complaints? Do y'all know how many people he gets in chat anymore? Like 8 people. 8. Just 8.
Law for Dummies. Last night I had ramen noodles and flavor water for dinner. Ooh, yum. Chapters. Have you ever been, Mike? It's like a bookstore in Canada. They have overpriced novelties. They have books and Starbucks, of course. Remember Manning lost to Negs? Yeah. Intro pedagogue. Hello. Strawberries and cream. The reason. Yeah, it's called.
And notice what's not happening here. Miss, I was hurt by this person so bad. Notice what she's not saying. This is her chat. This is her live. If he really hurt her, what she could say to people if they brought up his name or mentioned him is say, that subject makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to talk about it. Let's move on to something else. I don't care what's going on over there. But she's not saying that.
Chapters. Indigo chapters. He claimed loss of income. Oh, yeah. Well, wouldn't that be up to his lawyer to do? Or I don't know. I don't really give a shit, honestly. What they're doing to each other. Stupid. Honestly, that's true. Yeah, if you are suing for defamation, you're going to have to prove that you've lost income for sure. Yep.
You know, as far as NADS goes, I don't think there's a big loss of income there. I mean, a little bit, yeah. I think he's still getting income. It's just coming directly from her. Like the income he might be getting on his channel, instead of getting it from his channel, he just gets it from her.
I'm trying to get through my Stephen King book. Hasn't gone legal yet, yeah. You can't lose income if your income's $0 a month. Unless he tries to prove that his income is zero because of them, but that's not going to happen. If anything, he should probably be suing me, but they know they're not even going to try that shit with me because I will bury them.
The reason why he's not suing you is because he still get money from you. But let's just say he did take you to court. It wouldn't be worth your time. It wouldn't be worth his time. You ain't got no money. And he doesn't have any money, so neither one of you can sue anybody.
Yeah.
They'd pay out more money than they would get back.
Justine, you're better off not knowing who any of these people are. That's for sure. Oh, Roasted Korean, hello. So, cream flavored water. Yeah, what is cream flavored water?
Ew.
Nicole either. Hello, Roasted. You heard of Scooby-Doo. Dried out because nobody's going to pick them off the shelf and buy them. There's no fresh pens and chapters because they're all overpriced. Oh, yum, J-Dot. Like I always do. The name Carney. Circus folks. It reminds me of like, yeah, you're right. Oh. Hey, YouTube lover. He's left wing. Sit back and laugh. Cease and desist is very easy to draw up, yeah. Are you able to do your own? You could find templates, but I don't think it's like legally binding unless it's like drafted by a lawyer. I don't know.
So of all the things you could talk about, the topic of the day is NADS and the cease and desist letter. You can't find something else to talk about today?
Failed policies.
And can I just offer this up to you, Chantal, as a viewer, not just as a reactor, as a viewer? Like, I'm on the outside looking in, you're on the inside looking out. Please understand that there are so many channels on YouTube, so many different communities, that when people are looking for channels to sub up to, they'll maybe pick one video and they'll watch it for a few minutes. And if they don't like what they hear or what they see because it looks too boring or uninteresting, they'll never be back. So the first, I would say 10 to 15 minutes of your lives and your videos count. it helps to generate interest. It gets people intrigued and interested. Your lives, your videos are boring. You've probably lost more people than you've gained. And that's why you have to buy subs, because people click on your live and you're like, who is this person? What's she doing? They don't see anything interesting, and then they leave and they never come back.
I didn't vote. So if people are so tired of Trudeau, why did they vote Carney in? They don't talk very often about it. What? Strawberries? Ida, right? Fridge magnets, yep. Hey, cheeseburgers. YouTube lover. An abusive time in my life. Oh, inherits it, I guess. Bill Michoui? Michoui!
There's way too much silence in this live. The uncomfortable silences.
Sorry that I reminded people of an abusive time in my life. Oh.
You know what, Chantal? You know what? 2 middle fingers up today. An abusive time in my life when you were the abuser. What are you talking about? You were the abuser. You were financially abusive. And no, again, I'm not taking up for Nads, but she's a predator. She uses the fact that she was making big YouTube money to try to control people. And she uses the fact that she's got a channel and she's got an audience to her toxic advantage. She will get on her channel, and if you don't do what she says, if you tell her, no, I don't want to do this, or no, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, her form of punishment is going to be to come on her channel and trash the crap out of you and tell a one-sided story about, he hurt me so bad. He did this and he did that, counting on the fact that the person in question that's being accused is not going to give their side of the story. It's all going to be one-sided, and she will never admit when she's done wrong. She'll never say, I was abusive. I've got a bad temper. I did this. I did that. It's always the other person's fault. She never takes accountability for anything. She never says, I was in the wrong. She only says that halfway when she gets in trouble with Nads and he says to her, I don't want to see you anymore and I refuse to talk to you unless you apologize and you admit to your wrong. And even then, when she admits her wrong, she's not really sincere. She's just doing what she's got to do so she doesn't get cut off. You can't claim to be a true victim if you keep flip-flopping on your truth. When you say somebody did something to you, and then you say to the same public that you make those claims to, you say to them essentially, I lied about it. I exaggerated. I didn't lie for revenge, but I lied. When I went to the cops, my intentions were not pure. I've got the clips, Chantal. I've reacted to you saying those things. I've showed my audience those things. People in Girl World have seen those things. So keep rolling with that narrative of being abused. Real victims can see right through you. We know you're a fake. You're a phony. You've never been through even half the things you talk about. You're just making up a story to make money, to seem perhaps relatable in some way. You want to act like you've been through stuff. Let me tell you something, Chantal. I've been through DV for real. I've been through SA for real. I got PTSD, bitch, that I'm still dealing with, that I got to go in therapy for. And this happened 30 years ago. I'm still dealing with the internal scars of what happened to me. And you, over there being a fake, phony victim, you make me sick. You mock those of us who've been through it for real, that got the scars for real. And let me tell you something, lady. Those of us that have been through it for real, we wish it had never happened. We wished we could forget. We try our best to push past it, to forget, to move on. Some of us succeed and some of us don't. You mock all of us, and you're wrong for that. You're wrong to try to profit off of something so horrible, so painful, so life-altering and life-changing. I don't know why anyone would claim to be a victim of that. It's not a badge of honor. It's a badge of pain that those of us who wear them or have them wish we didn't. We wish we could just throw them away. But you're desperate to wear that badge, don't you, girl? To the point where you'll lie about it. Go get screwed, Foodie.
I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to talk about that. Bye, fish sticks. So annoying. Get out of here. Not many Muslim countries have democracy. This is norm. Yes, true. Thank you, beauty warrior. Butatorship. That's what it is around here. Yes. I hope I can do this friggin' 12-hour live stream.
Well, if you can't, you can always quit. I mean, you quit the 12-hour sleeping stream that you were supposed to do because you weren't getting super chats. Why not quit the 12-hour stream?
Hey, fairy tales. I was thinking of starting with like a coffee bees, feeding the cats.
So you're going to do all the usual stuff that you do away from the 12-hour stream. Oh, that's just going to bring the super chats in.
I don't know, Dog Paws. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not sure, actually. He was going to, but...
I want to know why he's so hot-fired, eager to do those gaming streams. They're not making his channel money. Although it was brought to my attention today, something that I wasn't thinking about, because it's not a problem I have to deal with here on my channel because I'm always posting content. If you have a monetized channel, I guess you have to post content every so often and keep up a certain number of views, or you lose your monetization. And Salah hasn't posted on his channel in a while. So he might be worried about losing monetization. And that's why he's like all fired up to do the gaming streams, just to keep it there.
But maybe he will. Oblivion, never heard of it. Nicole, I'm thinking like either probably around 3 p.m. my time, because that'll go until 3 a.m. Now the time difference will be,
Chantal, tomorrow is the big stream, right? You could have used this stream as a way to get everybody all hyped up and pumped up and ready, and like really get them excited about, I'm going to do a 12-hour stream and I've got a list of things that I want to do with y'all. I'm going to spend part of that stream trying to go out and brave the heat, take you somewhere we've never gone, or just have a day out. Let me take you guys out before it gets really, really hot outside, and we're going to do this, this, and this. And then we'll come inside and do this, this, and this. You got to hype yourself up heavy. You're not hyping anybody up. You're basically saying it's going to be boring.
I can't do money goals on my mobile. I only do it when I'm on laptop.
Ha ha.
Green grapes. Yeah, same here.
You would think that 2 times in a row you set the money goals, neither time did you reach your goal. And I'm happy about that. I love that the most. The fact that the last one you did, you were asking $50 for a coffee beast, which is ridiculous. Nobody spends $50 on coffee, ma'am. No one. You haven't reached your goals yet. I'm so happy that some of the beezers are starting to smarten up.
Make it a pajama party. We can snack and watch movies and Phasmophobia bees. Probably for part of it we can. The hottest part of the day. Hey, I'm not creative. That's true. It's going to be hot. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I kind of want to go to, like, I want to go out maybe in the evening. I don't know. Maybe the old souk or something.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. K218B says, are you going to have things to watch when you're indisposed? Or will we have to stare at the ceiling? Hey, you might have to stare at the ceiling. It might be more interesting. You never know, K2.
Cali Cat. I do once in a while, but I'm very new at it and I really suck at it. I'm like very basic.
Chantal, you played Phasmophobia, what, 4 times? You should have it down by now. And if you can't figure out the game, play some other game that you can figure out. Just practice offline until you get it down and you can be entertaining.
Probably just stare at the ceiling. I mean,
yay, staring at the ceiling.
Indisposed how? In the bathroom? Lilith, in 5 years? Oh my gosh, welcome back.
While we're here, little side note. So Salah likes to fancy himself a gamer. There is a gaming channel that I absolutely adore, and I want to tell you guys about it. Just because the guy who plays the games, I love his commentary style. He's very snarky, and he's hilarious though. And the gaming channel is called The Outer Middle Show. Not all one word, The Outer Middle Show. And he does video game playthroughs. And let me tell you, this guy is snarky. He is funny. That's the kind of gaming channel that Salah should have, but could never achieve ever. But I just want to tell you all about that. If you like video game playthroughs, The Outer Middle Show.
Back. It'll get too hot if we go out and you'll get sick on us. Yeah, I guess it depends. I'll see how hot it is tomorrow. It's probably going to be like 30.
And you know what? If heat is the problem, you could work around it, Chantal. You could do something like from dawn till dusk live stream. Like get up really early in the morning, really early, like right as the sun is coming up, and you could do things outside the house while it's still fairly cool. And just walk around or something from dawn till dusk. That's an idea.
Minecraft, ew.
What? Excuse me, what? You did not just say that. What'd you say?
Depends. I'll see how hot it is tomorrow. It's probably going to be like 30.
You did not just say ooh to Minecraft.
Minecraft, ew.
Minecraft is great. Minecraft is a great game. I love to play Minecraft. It's very relaxing. It's like a builder type of game, like explore game. You explore at your own pace. You can be on regular mode or creative mode where the creatures don't attack you. Like, you've never played Minecraft. Shut up.
You love Phasmophobia?
There is a creature in the game that might remind you of Nads, though. It's called a creeper. They're green, and if you touch them, they start hissing and sizzling, and if you stay next to them, they blow up. Everything blows up around them.
No. Hey, Comic Brook. No, it's tomorrow. The old souk sounds fun. Yeah, it's like, there's a lot of cool little stores and restaurants. Anastasia, hello. It's basically called, I think it's also called Little Manila. I want to try like authentic Filipino food. How about life in Kuwait? Yeah, kitty cats. I mean, I have talked a lot about it in other videos. But if you want to know anything, I can try to answer it. I'm not like an expert, but.
So a lot of people are coming in right now saying, what are you doing to fill up 12 hours? Again, she could hype herself up and tell people interesting ideas. And then she could actually do a poll with people and say, here's a list of ideas. What do you want me to do for 12 hours? I will let you control what I do for the 12 hours, like, viewer's choice. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? The most popular ones I will consider. Make it very interactive. She's not doing that.
12-hour stream, probably just like hanging out, going out to the old souk.
So basically nothing.
I don't know, making lunch. Probably a lot of the same, just beezing. You could read to us.
I'm calling it, and I'm calling it now. She's going to spend all day in the house like she does every day. There's going to be nothing to report. Go ahead. Drive away more of your viewers, Chantal. You'll go from 300 people in your chat down to 100.
Linda? I want to wait until I lose weight to buy clothes.
Good luck with that. And I'm not being mean saying that, but the only time you buy clothes is when you've wore them out or you're getting bigger and they can't fit anymore.
Enjoy watching you go see the cats. I know, beauty. Your mom is back. Oh yeah, he doesn't go live often though anymore. CM, I know. I'm just like tired tonight.
You're tired every night. Next.
She makes everything from scratch. Prank calls at 41 years old. I don't know. Yeah, kind of stupid, eh? Yep, you got it. It's the only thing. MSG guts. Ew. Yeah. But it was pretty good. He doesn't go live often anymore. My views are dropping.
Ha ha ha. And that doesn't concern you. My views are dropping. That should concern you. A lot of things should concern you, Chantal. Your views are dropping. People are so bored with the content. They're not watching you through your channel anymore. They're like, this is unbearable. I have to go to a reaction channel. What else should concern you is you're on Twitter. I know you're on Twitter. When things are popping off on your channel, when there are many interesting moments, people will clip those moments and put them on Twitter. Anymore, Twitter with your stuff is like a ghost town. I mean, I do the Twitter peeps. You know that. There's not a lot to report. Like there used to be a lot. Like boom, 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 boom. Clip after clip after clip after clip. People clipping out the good stuff, posting it on Twitter. Crickets. Nothing but crickets now. That should concern you. When your live stream is so boring, there's nothing to clip. There's nothing to report. Those things generate interest for you. You want eyes on you. You need new viewers. You always need new viewers, but yet you're not doing anything to bring the new viewers in or keep the people that are on your channel still watching you, and they get bored. Everybody's getting bored of you.
They've always been around this much. Actually, sometimes I have 250 people, 200 people.
Yeah, how sad is that? Remember, Chantal, all the way back during Crackhead Olympics, guaranteed you would have over 1,000 people in your room, maybe even 2,000. Your numbers were up there. What happened? What happened was you fell off. You got boring. You got boring for too long, and then people just started dropping off like flies. like Jeff.
So, what are you talking about, Willis? My eyes are red. I know. I'm always tired. Suggesting something healthy. Yeah, if I'm not in a good mood and you carb hate, it gets on my nerves and I block you. Yeah, long story short.
And that's another thing that's destroyed her channel. She gets mad at people. She blocks them. She used to go on block sprees. Not so much anymore because she doesn't have enough people to block. You know, she can't get away with blocking 50 or 60 people, and here come 50 or 60 more to replace the ones that she's blocked. She can't go off like she used to. She can't get away with it. That's why she's got to play nice. She can't afford to block too much more.
My husband said when he was out running this morning, he was farting the whole way. May as well crop dust. We take a lot of abuse and still here, unlike the Holy Trinity. Yeah, they just popped up and went away again. Was I crying? No. My mukbang videos? Oh. I don't think the views are very high with those anyways. I think unless you're really popular in the mukbang community, mukbangs, I think that niche is just not as popular anymore.
Actually, Chantal, there's a lot of people that are still doing the mukbangs. It's just that they've taken it beyond the fast food. They understand to keep people watching a trend that was popular way back then, but not so much now. They've had to elevate it. They got to bring in exciting themes, different themes, bright colors, really good looking food. They've got to elevate it. They can't just buy a bunch of fast food and expect to get a bunch of views that way. And you never have done that. You've not elevated your content. You're not making the colors pop. None of that. You're still stuck back in 1990 with your content. And you refuse to change. So they're doing well, but you not so much.
Hello. What's going on? What's going on? I mean, I can respawn, but don't lie to me. Hey, Andre Marie. He has? Oh. What the hell? I'm an idiot, Andre Marie. My brain's not working. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks, YouTube lover. I'm gonna do it.
No,
I'm gonna do it.
You know what? I'm wondering when she does this stream tomorrow, because she's not hyping herself up, she's not getting people excited. She might base the length of the live on the amount of people she gets in the room, and if she gets super chats. Like if she doesn't have enough people in the room that are really giving her money, she might cut it short early.
And yeah, I think it'll be fun. I was looking up some of the old souk, and there's a lot of Filipino restaurants. I want to try one.
So you're planning on doing a 12-hour live, and most of that's going to be food. Oh joy. Well, if I cover the live, that's content that I'm cutting out. I ain't going to cover it.
And I don't know. That's, will you stay in the restaurant if they play Goo Goo Dolls? I was eating sunflower seeds. Hey, Sock Beezer. CM, really? You need to see Sinners. Yeah, I want to watch it. Only? Really? I don't know. How do you know? Like, what is it? Like, do you study the iris? Bye, FHJ. See ya. Why is he monitoring my chat? He's my husband. He's allowed in my chat. Chantal isn't lonely. She has the handsomest man with her. Yes. Who's a mod, Ewa? Pizza check. Salah ate the rest. I would go crazy not going out or having no friends. But I do go out and I do have friends.
No to both of those.
They look like hungry eyes. Yes.
No, they don't.
I don't think they diagnose from how I look. I know. The eyelids, yes, they're swollen. Did they just ask why one of your moderators is moderating your chat? Pretty much, yeah. I'm an introvert. I prefer staying home. Same here. Why does everyone assume everybody wants the same things in life? Like, okay, you would feel not good if you didn't go and hang out with people all the time. I don't want to.
Chantal, in the beginning part of your channel, you were going out a lot more. You were healthier and more active before monetization than after. You used to go out and do a lot of things. I feel it's because of your size and your health problems. You don't go out. Like, I don't think you're comfortable with your body. Maybe it might hurt to move around. Like, I think your lack of movement and how you feel about yourself is why you prefer to stay in. And I'm wondering if you lost all the weight or most of the weight, if you would have the same point of view. So are you a true introvert, or is it that because of your weight and your health, it's making you into one?
You know, I love staying at home with my husband and my cat, like a lot of the time. That's just what I like to do. You have to realize, like, not everyone's idea of happiness is the same, you know?
Are you
The
happy?
fire's coming out. Oh, oh, baby. Hey, Volpe, we are your friends. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Only kids talk like that. Friends, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You're not cool unless you have a lot of friends. Okay. Whenever I was in Canada and I had, Rena, I had another friend I never told you guys about because she wanted to be kept offline. I had a few friends, like a very little small group of friends I would do things with on the regular. And a lot of the time, I would have to force myself. Like I would cancel a lot. I just never felt like, I don't know, being social. Yeah, I have a lot of childhood friends too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Kristen was in here. There's a few others that I've talked to when I was in Canada last time. I don't put them on the internet. I mean, that would just be stupid. If they want to put themselves on the internet, that's a different story.
Chantal, don't put out this vibe of I've got friends and I want to protect my friends. You are someone that you'll put anybody on camera. You'll make anybody, anything, anywhere into content. You are not respectful of people. You are not. Like everywhere and everything and everybody is your YouTube studio.
They know my, history with the internet, so I love being inside and alone. Yes. You don't care to make friends anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, if it happens, it happens.
Well, how is it going to happen if you never go out and you never talk to people? You've been in Kuwait for 3 years. You don't have a single friend in Kuwait. Not one. No female friends, no male friends, no friends, period. You prefer to zero in on Salah and attach yourself to him and get clingy, and it drives him batty. You should have a social circle by now.
Didn't they get jealous of you being on YouTube? No, they didn't get jealous. I just drifted apart. Like I just became more and more isolated in a lot of ways. But like, I don't know if that's just from being on the internet or what, but
I think I know what happened. It's because in the beginning, you were still Chantal. And it's really sad because when Chantal came onto the internet, she was Chantal. And she acted fairly normal. And people could relate to her being Chantal. Like there was some realness there still. And then the persona Foodie Beauty took over. And then she became this overblown, loud, obnoxious, rude, gross, disgusting caricature of herself. She gave herself completely over to the character that she created just for the internet, to the point where the person Chantal no longer existed. She wanted to be Foodie Beauty all the time because Foodie Beauty had everything that Chantal did not. Chantal, the person, doesn't have friends. Chantal, the person, is lonely. Chantal, the person, doesn't have someone in her personal life that she can call her own. Doesn't know how to talk to people. Foodie Beauty has a YouTube channel, can make money, can turn on the camera, and people are right there to talk to her and give her attention. So she prefers to be full-time in the persona and ignore her real self, whatever that might be. She lost the plot. She lost a connection to herself. But in the beginning, she was not like this. She was not like this. For anybody that watches her content that maybe you've been watching for years, maybe you're waiting for the old Foodie to come back or the old Chantal to come back, understand that that person is gone. It's been swallowed whole by the persona, and it's not coming back.
Yeah, yeah, babe. No, that wasn't the case. I'm jealous of all you content people. I'm lonely for sure. That's why I started talking in chats after years of watching silently. Yeah, Lisa, like it's a good way to, um, socialize without having to. You can be in your PJ. You don't have to. You can be anonymous. Basically, you can just be. It's a form of socialization. Socialization. Hey, Anna, I only have two best.
You know what the problem is, Chantal, is that there's an imbalance there. You're very comfortable talking online and on your channel because you can get online, turn on your camera, talk to people, but they're not directly in front of you in real life, personal, where you have to look them in the eye. And if you say something awful, they can directly respond to you, and you have to acknowledge their response. Online, you can say what you want. You can be as rude and obnoxious as you want, and you're not looking that person in the face. You can block them if you want. If you had somebody directly in front of you, it's a whole different ball game. You're scared to death of real life interactions because you're so dependent of internet interactions. You're comfortable not looking people in the face when you talk to them, to the point where if you have a real life interaction, you are scared out of your mind. You don't know how to handle yourself. You're not comfortable with yourself. You're not secure with yourself. You're awkward in conversation. Like you just clam up.
Best friends and we barely see each other because they have kids and stuff. That's true. Yeah. I used to like hang around. Yeah. Of course, like when I was like in my early 20s, some of my friends did end up having kids and stuff. And I got really like upset that my one friend and like, yeah, Cleo, that's like, I do that too. My one really good friend, I worked with her, I did everything with her, and I had a really good friend from work. I got her, I think I got her the job, yeah, I think I got her the job where I was working, or she got me the job, I don't remember. I think it was her. I don't remember, but anyway, I introduced her to my guy friend, and they ended up like hitting it off that night. And then she got pregnant, and I was like, I was like, you're gonna have a kid, because she always was like, I hate kids, they're gross, like I can't stand them, And then she got pregnant, and then I was like, we're never gonna hang out ever again. We're never gonna do what I got really mad. It was so stupid. So, but
yeah, it is stupid to get mad at somebody for deciding to have a family. Chantal, you've always gone after mothers, women who are mothers, single mothers. Is it a jealousy thing? Are you jealous because some women have kids or have the ability to have kids and you don't? Why are you so vicious towards women in general, and especially mothers who have kids? Why is that? Where is the hatred coming from?
Then, yeah, we did drift apart. I very rarely saw her after that.
It kind of sounds like it's a attention thing. The Chantal, she liked hanging out with her friend, and the friend had a change of life, got in a relationship, was pregnant, and Chantal was resentful because this new baby is coming into the picture, and the baby requires attention and care, and Chantal can't just hang out with the girl anytime she wants. So childish.
So, how many adults don't?
I mean, the crazy thing is, I'm sure the friend didn't say to her, "I'm pregnant. We can't hang out anymore." It's just that Chantal, I'm sure, did not want to hang out with the female because there'd be a baby and the baby would be getting all the attention.
Have friends. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, some do, some don't. Hey, Jacqueline, mostly just friends for benefits, so be smart choosing the friends. Exactly, babe. Yeah. Yeah, you can reconnect with people and yeah, C19, I thought it was like the end of the world. And now it's like so past. I don't know. I've had it like 2 times. The older I get, the more I realize I hate most people. And I'm fine with that. Yeah. Did Julia's cheese yeast infection? Baby, they're slandering you, baby. I can tell you if people here that love and care about you only want the best, but there's a lot of snakes that come in from other channels and it irritates me to no end. Oh, really? I wouldn't recognize them, Beauty Warrior. Like who? Let's kick them out. No, I'm kidding. I don't really care. Whatever, you know. I definitely wish the best for you and your sweet little family. Thank you, Linda. I've moved from where I grew up and then getting divorced twice. I've lost so many friends. Yeah, Nicole. Good riddance. I'm over social media. I'm over the social, but the older I get, people have different priorities in life. Yeah, true. Hey, Heat Miser. I feel bad for people. No? I have the friends I'm meant to have. I don't care about the fair weather ones. Yeah.
I've heard there was like a weird conversation argument with Salon here. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I keep like skipping ahead. It's like, when does that happen?
Where's she at? They call her a Shirazi. That's what they think she is. Yeah, YouTube Lover always has a black picture. The potatoes, so I just slice them very thin.
Oh, who cares?
And
next, goodbye.
While you're making meatloaf, babe, the pizza you
God bless the fact that there's a fast forward button. I love it.
ate can feed 100 families, and their fake friends too. Yeah, I know, it was a medium, and I only had 4 little pieces, and you had the rest. So, I guess, look, if you're feeding your whole family with just 4 small pieces of pizza, you need to be examined for, underfeeding your family. I do overeat a lot, but sometimes, yeah, babe, right? I just use milk and potato starch, so you don't need cream. Just use milk? Oh, yeah, I could try that next time. It was a bit rich. Hi, Carolina. What's on my table today? Sandwich baggies. Chili sauce. An oven mitt that's worse for wear. Is that how it goes? This woman is starting to look, yeah, it smells like, I don't know, oven.
So, Beezers, I mean, this is like the preview for tomorrow. This is your preview of coming attractions. What do you think? If she's this way now, do you think it's going to be much better tomorrow?
Imagine that. He's just supposed to look the same. Even from when he first met me. I don't know. People look different when they get married. Welcome to marriage. Hey, Swag Daddy. Has said Salah's Kung Fu pick is from the Kuwait Special Olympics. She would, yeah. Yeah. It's called the Chantal effect. Excuse me.
Yeah, because every man you get with, they all look the same when they're done with you or when you're done with them. They all look like they are sucked dry, like they ain't got no soul left.
Oh, Carolina, my love. Stop the time machine so that I do not age. I meant it as a compliment. No, you didn't. I mean, he's 30. Like, you know. Hey, Princess Peach. He's 30 now. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow for sure, roasted. Thank you, Beauty Warrior. He does, yeah. At least he has some talent.
No, he doesn't.
You know, the Chantal effects. $20 an hour.
You know, I'm not being hateful. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. Every guy that she's been with, when they break up, when they're done with each other, I haven't seen a single man in her life that looked healthy when they were walking away from her. They all looked very ill, like they were just done. They were literal zombies. Not a single man she's been with could say afterwards, you know, I'm a better person for knowing her. I am a better person now than I was for just spending time around her. They were 100 times worse.
But all 12 hours? Really? Okay. We'll age beautifully, yes.
One moment. Okay, let's continue.
I will love you no matter what you look like, babe. Even if you got in an accident and your face ended up looking like this, I would still love you. Margie, haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Okay, roasted, thank you. Please don't use FAS as an insult. Okay, whatever. You look glowing today. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you, I am. I'm just here parroting what other people say about her. I've heard her be called that. Okay. I find a lot of people in Gore World, if they lose weight, they think that they're better than everyone else all of a sudden. So that's probably what's going to happen. Hey, Lovato. Yo, mama, sorry for what happened to you at 16. You was a victim, and I hope you found therapy for that traumatic situation. Glad you found a boring life. Thank you, yo, mama. Thank you for pointing that out. Because honestly, I always I never thought of it that way as a victim. Like I always thought, like, you know, like I did that to myself. But it's true. I was like 15 going on 16. And then I became 16 shortly after I met the person, but he was like in his 40s and he was really gross. So yeah, looking back at it, that was just, and it wasn't just me. Like, I knew another girl who was 13 who he was with at the time. And I mean, she turned 14. I knew her. She was 13 when I knew her. And then I think she was.
This is all stuff that sounds like instead of Foodie talking about it with her chat, she needs to go to therapy. There might be some deep issues there that need to be discussed with a therapist. If this is a real thing, she needs to go to a therapist and kind of work it out. I mean, I'd be very interested to know, how do you go from being a victim to later on in life when you get older becoming a predator? How does that work? Like, what is the psychology behind that? If somebody hurt you when you were very young, which is unfortunate, Somebody made you into a victim. How is it that later on in life, when you become an adult, that you become the predator and you become manipulative and you're using money to control people and you are uh, verbally abusive? How does that work? How did that happen?
14 when she started seeing the same person. So, and my mom, that was just, that's why she was like, I can't stand this. Like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, thanks, yo mama, for having my back on that. I appreciate that. Strawberries. So yeah.
I'm not a psychologist. I don't have a degree. So I'm not claiming any medical school degree over here. But having watched you for so long, Chantal, I think you've even said it yourself, you've got abandonment issues. And I think you've got issues relating to your father. And I think you wanted your dad. I think you wanted to be accepted and loved by your biological father. And for reasons unknown or known, it just never happened because maybe he was not there. And I think one thing you've been trying to do for many years is you're trying to turn men that you meet into father figures. You don't want a boyfriend or a husband. You want a surrogate father. You want a man who is not your father, who does not look at you nor treat you in a fatherly way to function as a father. You're trying to find in other men what you can only find in a father figure. You want both. You want the man in your life to act as a fatherly figure, but be intimate with you. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make whatever man that comes into your life wear too many hats. Sometimes they're your boyfriend. Sometimes they're supposed to be fatherly to you and make you feel protected and safe and take on the responsibilities so that you don't have to think about them. Too many hats. Only a person who feels in a fatherly type of way, and a fatherly type of way only, can function as a fatherly figure. You understand? You can't look at one man who's not your father or fatherly figure and say, wear this hat sometimes and wear this hat some other times. You can't do that. If you got issues relating to dad, maybe you need to talk to dad. Maybe you need to have a heart to heart with him. Maybe you need to go to therapy and work that out so you will stop looking for something in other people that you're never going to find, that's never going to be there. You're going to keep chasing something that you're not going to be able to touch. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Anyway, he was awful, just disgusting, fucking loser. Hey, Cindy. I brought my friend over once, and he tried to like grab her inappropriately. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Like, I haven't told you guys about that guy, but uh, yeah.
Like she's getting kind of deep. Chantal, you need to see a therapist. Pick one, a counselor. Discuss this stuff in private with them. Like that way, you're not in front of people. You don't feel under pressure and you can share whatever you want and you can talk freely and get some stuff off your chest and get some stuff out of your soul. And somebody can help you work through it. You need to unravel that ball of mess inside of you.
Really, beauty warrior. Grew up a bit, and just, I guess he just really started to gross me out. I don't know. I don't really remember everything. It just ended. you know. I think he went to jail too. Yeah. He went to jail a bunch of times. So, I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Maxine. He would always be like, I don't drink milk, me. maybe 3 p.m. my time. How do you milk an oat? It's Rosie. Thanks, Beauty Warrior. Hey, Sweet Pea. He's a loser. Who cares? Thank you. Human skin. Yeah, I have like bumps. Babe, YouTube lover's picture isn't black. There's a skull. Hey, D. The meatloaf. You finished the whole thing.
I have a prediction for tomorrow. She's going to start her 12-hour stream. She'll have the most amount of viewers for about, I would say, 30 minutes to an hour. Then once people figure out there's nothing going on here, since it's a 12-hour stream, they're going to be like leaving and then coming back and leaving and coming back. Not everybody's going to be there in the entire stream. There's no way that people can watch for 12 hours straight.
So I guess Salah's probably going to do a stream. I'm good. How are you? Probably 3 p.m. my time, Mike, which Eastern time would be about 7. Probably 3 p.m. Anna G. Because I have to do it like, I know the time difference sucks for you guys. Unless I start it late so that maybe if I sleep late tomorrow, I can do that. I'm going to put an official start time. Let's see if I can drop by. Becca's getting ready for the gaming stream. Oh, you're going to do it, sweet love? Okay, but wait, I got to make my broccoli.
You know what? I'm done with her little baby talk. Disgusting. So we're done. So it doesn't sound like the 12-hour stream is going to be much of anything exciting, but what's new? I would be shocked if it was exciting. So I'll keep an eye on it. I don't have much hope though, but I will keep an eye on it for all of you. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye now.